Have you ever seen a small, fuzzy insect with stripes buzzing around a flower? That was probably a bee. Bees are amazing little creatures that are a very important part of our world. They might seem small, but they have a giant job to do, from the fluffy bumblebee that hums in your garden to the busy honeybee that lives with thousands of its family members. Bees come in many shapes and sizes. They are not just here to buzz around. They are hard at work every single day, helping our planet stay healthy and full of beautiful plants and delicious foods. They are nature's tiny flying helpers, and their story is full of wonder and teamwork. Bees are insects, which means they have 6 legs, a body with 3 parts, and 2 antennae on their head to help them smell and feel their way around. Most bees are covered in tiny hairs that make them look soft and fuzzy. This fuzz isn't just for looks, it's a special tool that helps them collect something called pollen, which is like a yellow powder found in flowers. You might see bees with yellow, black, or even orange stripes. These bright colors are a warning to other animals, telling them to be careful. While they are usually gentle, bees can sting if they feel scared or if their home is in danger. So it's always best to watch them from a safe distance. There are over 20,000 different kinds of bees all over the world. That's more kinds than all the birds and mammals put together. Some bees, like honeybees, live together in big families called colonies. Other bees, like mason bees, prefer to live all by themselves in little tunnels they find in wood or in the ground. No matter where they live or how big their family is, all bees share a love for flowers. They are attracted to the sweet nectar inside the blossoms, which is a sugary liquid that gives them the energy they need to fly and work all day long. Their whole life is centered around finding these beautiful, sweet-smelling flowers. When you think about bees, you might also think about honey. But did you know that only honeybees make the sweet, sticky honey that we love to eat? They are super special because they make much more honey than they need, which allows beekeepers to collect the extra for us to enjoy on our toast or in our tea. Other bees might make a tiny bit of a honey-like substance just for themselves, but not enough for a whole jar. This incredible ability to make honey is just one of the many reasons why honeybees are so fascinating and important to both nature and people. Their hard work gives us a sweet treat. Many bees, especially honeybees, live together in a home called a hive. A hive is like a busy city made just for bees, and it can be home to tens of thousands of them. Inside the hive, the walls are made of a special wax that the bees make themselves. This wax is shaped into thousands of perfect little 6-sided rooms called honeycomb cells. These cells are used for everything. They are tiny nurseries where baby bees grow, and they are also little pantries where the bees store their food like honey and pollen. The hive is a warm, safe place where the whole bee family can live and work together to survive. In every honeybee hive, there are 3 different types of bees, and each one has a very special job. First, there is the queen bee. There is only one queen in the entire hive, and she is the most important bee of all. Her main job is to lay eggs, hundreds and hundreds of them, every single day. She is the mother of almost every other bee in the colony. The queen bee can live for several years, much longer than the other bees, and her whole life is dedicated to making sure the bee family continues to grow bigger and stronger. She is the heart of the entire hive. Next are the worker bees. These are all female bees, and they do almost all the jobs in and out of the hive. When they are young, they work inside, cleaning the honeycomb cells, feeding the baby bees, and building new parts of the hive with wax. As they get older, they become forager bees. This means their job is to fly out of the hive to find flowers. They collect the sweet nectar and powdery pollen and bring it all back home. Worker bees are incredibly hardworking, and their lives are very busy. They are the ones who keep the hive running smoothly from sunrise to sunset. The third type of bee is the drone. Drones are all male bees, and they have a very different job from the worker bees. They don't collect nectar or pollen, and they don't help with chores inside the hive. Their only purpose is to fly out and meet a queen from another hive so she can start a new colony. Drones are bigger than worker bees and have very large eyes. They don't have stingers, so they can't sting you. After their mission is complete, their life cycle comes to an end. Together, the queen, workers and drones all work as a perfect team to help their colony thrive. One of the most important jobs that bees do is called pollination. This might sound like a big word, but it's actually a simple and beautiful process. Flowers need to share pollen with other flowers of the same kind to make seeds and grow new plants, like fruits and vegetables. But since flowers can't walk around, they need help. This is where bees come in. When a bee lands on a flower to sip nectar, the yellow pollen powder sticks all over its fuzzy body. It's like the bee gets covered in magical yellow dust. The bee is completely unaware that it is helping the flower. When the bee flies to the next flower for another drink, some of the pollen from the first flower rubs off onto the new one. This is pollination. By carrying pollen from one flower to another, the bee is helping the plant create a seed. That seed can then grow into a new plant. Or if the plant is something like an apple tree or a strawberry plant, this pollination helps it grow the fruit we love to eat. Without bees moving pollen around, many plants would not be able to produce the fruits, nuts, and vegetables that we need to stay healthy. Bees are like tiny gardeners for the whole world. Bees have some amazing ways to tell their friends where to find the best flowers. When a worker bee finds a great patch of flowers full of delicious nectar, it flies back to the hive to share the good news. It performs a special dance called the waggle dance. This dance is like a secret code. By wiggling its body and moving in a certain pattern, the bee can tell the other bees exactly how far away the flowers are and in which direction they need to fly. It's like giving them a treasure map to the best food source. This incredible communication helps the whole colony work efficiently. The teamwork of bees is truly incredible. A single bee might visit hundreds or even thousands of flowers in just one day. To make just 1 pound of honey, a whole colony of bees has to fly a distance equal to going around the world more than twice. They must visit about 2 million flowers to gather enough nectar. This shows just how hard these little insects work every single day. Their superpower of pollination is not just amazing, it is essential for keeping our planet green and ensuring that we have plenty of healthy and delicious foods to eat. Bees are more than just honeymakers, they are tiny heroes that our planet depends on. About 1/3 of all the food that humans eat needs bees or other pollinators to grow. Think about some of your favorite foods: juicy apples, sweet strawberries, crunchy almonds, and even chocolate. All of these, and many more, exist because of the hard work of pollinators like bees. They don't just help our food grow, they also help wildflowers and other plants reproduce, which creates healthy habitats for other animals and keeps our ecosystems strong and balanced. Without bees, our world would be a much less colourful and less delicious place. Unfortunately, bees all over the world are in trouble. Their homes are disappearing as cities and farms expand, leaving fewer fields of wildflowers for them to find food. Sometimes chemicals called pesticides, which are used on farms to protect crops from harmful bugs, can accidentally harm the bees as well. These challenges are making it harder for bees to survive and do their important job of pollination. When bee populations decline, it affects everyone and everything, from the smallest flower to the biggest farm. We are all connected to the health and well-being of these little creatures. The good news is that we can all be heroes for the bees, too. There are simple things we can do to help protect them. One of the best ways is to plant a bee-friendly garden. Bees love flowers like lavender, sunflowers, and clover. By planting these in your yard or even in a pot on your balcony, you can create a safe place for bees to find food. It's also important to avoid using harmful chemicals in our gardens. Letting a few dandelions and clovers grow in your lawn can also provide a tasty snack for a hungry bee passing by. By helping bees, we are helping ourselves and our planet. These small, buzzing insects play a giant role in keeping our world healthy and beautiful. They show us the power of teamwork and hard work. The next time you see a bee buzzing around a flower, you can thank it for the delicious food on your plate and the beautiful nature all around you. Let's work together to make sure our tiny, winged friends have safe homes and plenty of flowers to visit so they can keep doing their amazing work for many years to come. Protecting bees means protecting our future.